To kick off our exploration of Burkina Faso's rich history, let us begin 1,700 years ago with the Boer culture, which thrived along South Niger and South Burkina Faso. These vibrant settlements were known as the Boer Asinda. One of Burkina Faso's historical gems is Loropeni, an ancient stone ruin that played a pivotal role in the gold trade between the 1400s to the 1700s and is now a World Heritage Site. Over the centuries, Burkina Faso has been governed by various clans, including the Bosa, the Nenessa, and the Krusi, amongst others. From the 1800s, the Mossi people emerged as the dominant rulers, making up 52% of the current population, with approximately 60 other tribes making up the remaining 48%. The Mossi are said to be a blend of indigenous Mande people and groups of horsemen who some believe include a mix of Dagomba warriors from Ghana. They established influential kingdoms like the Ouagadougou, Tenkotogo, and Yatenga, successfully repelling invasions from Mali, Songhai, and the Muslim empires until 1896. In 1896, the French arrived and laid claim to the land. The Mossi people resisted until their king, Ouagadougou, was captured by the French. In 1919, the French established a region called French West Africa, naming Burkina Faso Upper Volta. However, in 1960, the Republic of Upper Volta declared independence, with Maurice Yamewogo as its president. His government faced accusations of corruption and perpetuating neocolonialism by favoring French political and economic interests. This government lasted until 1966, when after widespread unrest including mass demonstrations and strikes, Maurice Yamewogo was overthrown by a military coup in the Upper Volta coup d'etat, and Sangaole Lamizana took his place. Lamizana ruled until 1980, when he was ousted by Sire Zerbo, who in turn was removed 2 years later by Major Dr. Jean-Baptiste Ouedraogo and his party, the CSP. Following internal strife, Captain Thomas Sankara was appointed Prime Minister but was later arrested. This event led Captain Blaise Compaoré to orchestrate a military coup on 4 August 1983, freeing Captain Thomas Sankara, who became president. Captain Thomas Sankara's regime initiated a series of revolutionary programs encompassing efforts to process gold within the country, mass child vaccinations, infrastructure improvements, women's rights expansions, domestic agricultural promotion, and anti-desertification projects. On 4 August 1984, exactly a year after his release, Captain Thomas Sankara renamed the country from Upper Volta to Burkina Faso, which means the land of the sinless or honest, or Abangoni in isiZulu. Captain Thomas Sankara's government took an anti-imperialism stance, refusing all IMF aid and instead promoted local agriculture and anti-deforestation, women's rights, and the nationalization of land and minerals. His domestic policies included a nationwide literacy campaign, land redistribution to the impoverished, railway and road construction, the prohibition of female genital mutilation, and forced marriages. On Christmas Day 1985, Burkina Faso and Mali went to war over the Agacha Strip, known for its rich mineral deposits. The war lasted 5 days and resulted in around 100 casualties. Tragically, on 15 October 1987, Captain Blaise Compaoré, who had previously freed Captain Thomas Sankara and made him president, assassinated him and 12 other officials in a coup. It is alleged that the French had a major role in the coup. Compaoré claimed that Captain Thomas Sankara had strained relations with France and Ivory Coast, and he swiftly reversed all of Captain Thomas Sankara's policies, including the nationalization of land and minerals, and he returned the country to the IMF policies. After an astonishing 27-year rule, President Compaoré resigned on 31st October 2014 due to mounting pressure. He fled the country and was tried in absentia for murdering Captain Thomas Sankara and 12 others. He was found guilty of the murder, receiving a life imprisonment sentence. He currently resides in Ivory Coast. In August 2015, a jihadist insurgency erupted just 3 months before the elections. On November 29, Roch-Marc Christian Kabore was elected president, and he was again re-elected in November 2020. During his first year in office, Burkina Faso experienced numerous attacks across the country, including a devastating attack on the capital city Ouagadougou on 15 January 2016, which claimed 30 lives. In 2020, reports emerged that jihadist groups were targeting Christians, leading to the discovery of mass graves with up to 180 bodies per grave. On November 14, jihadists attacked a gendarmerie in Inata, resulting in the tragic loss of 53 soldiers. In January 2022, Christian Compaoré was ousted by Sandaogo Dimba, and on 30 September he was overthrown by a 34-year-old named Ibrahim Traore. Traore's rationale for the coup d'etat was the perceived inability of Paul Henry Sandaogo Dimba to address the Islamist insurgency. Dimba resigned and left the country. On October 6, 2022, Captain Ibrahim Traore was officially appointed as the president of Burkina Faso, with Kielim de Tambela being named interim prime minister on 21 October 2022. Burkina Faso boasts several recognized national languages, including Mossi, Bisa, Jula, and Fula. Please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And if you want to support our channel and our cause, please check out our donation links and buy us data or cup of coffee. God bless you and have a good one. Thank you.